Good morning, everybody. Welcome to AVM Media, Everyday English News. Follow English News every day. Through the reading newspaper, we can get English knowledge and English news. Reading habit and listening habit and practicing habit is very best to learn English. That is why whoever want to learn English, everyday newspaper, follow everyday news. While I am reading, you can get news and English knowledge also. Thank you. Adani crash stalls Parliament. Opposition seeks JPC probe. Setting public, citing public interest and risk to saving the people. Parties demand a debate on the high exposure of public financial instructions such as the SBI and LIC to group. They plan to they plan to stage in giant protest on house premises on Monday. We can see Adani crash stalls Parliament. Opposition seeks JPC probe. Citing the public interest and the risk to saving of public parties demand the debate on the high exposure of the public financial institutions such as the SBI and the LIC to the group. They plan to stage and a giant protest on the House premises on Monday. We can see very well. The failed. The Parliament failed to function on the Thursday in the face of persistent demand by the opposition for the debate on the exposure of the public financial instructions, mainly the State Bank and the State Bank of India, SBI, and the Life Insurance Corporation of Corporation LIC to the Adani groups, and the impact on the following the Edinburgh report alleging around tripping of money by group. On January 30, the LIC said the amount it had invested in the Adani group over a period of time stood at 36,774.78 crores. 36,474.78 crores. The SBI on its part has lent a significant amount of money to the beleaguered the group. The beleaguered, keeping the public interest in mind, we want to we, we want to thought the probe into the Adani issues either by a joint parliamentary committee, JPC, or Supreme Court Supreme Court monitored panel. There should be also be a day to the reporting to the investigation on the issue. The Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge told the press persons, while sources that not all opposition parties are on board, such as the such a mode of investigation. The issue has united several major parties, which the DMK, Samajwadi Party, JDU, Shivasena, RJD, NCP, IUML, and the CPI, the CPM, CPIM, the National Conference, and the Kerala Congress Party participating in the strategy meeting called by Mr. Kharge on Thursday morning. Okay, this 100% opposition should fight against that investments on of money through the SBI and Life Insurance Corporation LIC total SBI and LIC invested a lot of money in Adani Group companies. Why? What is the reason? Immediately the money, the strength is fell down. You can see all fall down. The Adani Group has lost an estimated 107 billion in market capitalization in recent days, according to Reuters. Select Adani companies latest market cap and changes. ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది one thing should remember the while falling down $107 billion Narendra Modi was unable to stop. Amit Shah unable to stop. Even Adani also unable to stop because it's not in their hand. What is what is they have in their hands? Only hiking rates. Hiking rates. What is that? Keeping burden on the poor people in India. They have in their hand. They can make problems to the people, but they cannot stop like this problems. They cannot show solutions for this. The BJP government completely supporting to the Adani. That is why these problems are facing. We can say here the rickshaw, auto rickshaw, the cylinder is going on. Adani total gas market cap as the February 2, 2023 in crores. 1,88,232.5 crores. 1,88,232.5 crores. 5 crores is market cap on the February in crores. Market cap. 0% change in the market cap from the January 24 to 23. 24-23 minus 56.6% here. Adani Enterprises 1,78,375. Adani Green Energy 1,64,430. Adani Transmission 1,73,710. Adani Ports and Seas 99,798.42. ఇక్కడ అంబుజా సిమెంట్ 69,984.7. ఆదాని పవర్ 77,968.02. ఆదాని విల్ 54,774.95. టోటల్ ఇది 22 minus 22.9%, minus 25.9%, minus 29.9%, minus 39.9%, minus 44.9%, minus 46.9%, minus 54.5%, minus 56.5%. Like these situations are going on in Adani groups because this is the talent and capacity of Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. Why they did like this? This total what is happening throughout the world. Narendra Modi and Amit Shah and these Adani groups are lost faith on them. Lost faith on వాళ్ళ మీద ఉన్న గౌరవాన్ని వాళ్ళే పొడగొట్టుకుంటున్నారు. ఇంతవరకు దాకా ఏమనుకున్నారంటే ప్రజల మీద పర్ర మీద భారం మోపైనా సరే ఈ దేశాన్ని చక్కబెడతారని చెప్పి ప్రజలు అనుకున్నారు. కానీ ప్రజల మీద భారం మోపి ఆధారాన్ని చక్కబెడదామని చెప్పి నరేంద్ర మోడీ అనుకున్నాడు. కాకపోతే ఆయనకు టైం లేక భారతదేశ ప్రజలను చక్కదిద్దడానికి నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారికి టైం లేదు. ఎవరికి ఏం టైం ఉంది ఆయనకు? నరేంద్ర మోడీ రాజకీయ భవిష్యత్తు కాపాడుకోవడానికి ఈ దేశంలో ఎప్పటికీ అదే పార్టీ ఉంటది, ప్రజలకు ఏం చేసినా పర్వాలేదు, సెంటిమెంట్ ద్వారా ఉంటది అని చెప్పి ఆయన అనుకున్నాడు. నథింగ్ డూయింగ్ ఫర్ ద పూర్ పీపుల్ ఇన్ ఇండియా. ఇఫ్ యు రేజ్ ద సెంటిమెంట్ there will no use. If you want to stay some years in the people minds, in people hearts, you have to do something. You have to do permanent work for the poor people. Without helping, without doing justice permanently for the poor people, the India will not develop. You may win in elections. If you blackmail, you may come to power. If you invest money, you may enjoy few years, but the India will suffer. The people of India will suffer if you continue like these situations. Why? What about LIC and SBI? Why they are investing only in Adani groups? What is secret is there? Why you Narendra Modi supporting them? This question the people of India is asking properly. Let them say answer. Let them ask. Let them fight Congress. And here Mallikarjuna Kharge also, and including so many parties are the boycotted. Yesterday they fought for it, but they did not allow it. This was not good. This is not good way. The palm stocks continue to plunge after the FEO removal. The shares on Adani Group's companies continues to plunge even after its flagship Adani Enterprises Ltd scrapped its 20,000 crores following on public officer PFEO. The yields share price dropped 26.5% to the 1 lakh 1,564.70 on the BSE, while the stocks of all other listed entities of the groups expected Ambuja Cement except Ambuja Cement declined between 5% to 18%. This is the situation is going on because of Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, Adani. Only it is going on. What is the right situation? Throughout the India knew about the ruling of BJP. नरेंद्र मोदी साहब ये जो डिसीजन ले रहा है वो अच्छा तरीके से नहीं है. इसलिए Adani crisis will play out in the market, says senior officials. RBI seeking the details of loans to the group. The RBI has sought to details from the banks about their exposure to the Adani Group. Sources said a day after Swiss lender Credit Suisse stopped accepting the bonds by the group's firms as a collateral. The crisis facing the Adani groups will play out in the market, and it is up to a financial sector, the regulator, and the examine if a specific company has stuck to the rule book economy affairs secretly. Ajay Seth said on the Thursday, hinting that there should be no impact on India's credibility as the market. Responding to the query on concerns about the regulatory oversight in light of the recent crisis engulfing the Adani Group, the firm's Mr. Seth said the world not comment on this company transaction, and indicated that even for the regular exercising the oversight over each economic actor was not necessary unless there were the systemic issues involved. The regulatory needs to see. Okay, so many. RBI seeking details of loans to the groups. The RBI has sought to the details from the bank about their exposure to the Adani groups. Sources said a day after Swiss and Credit Suisse stopped accepting bonds by the group's firms as a collateral. Okay, we will see that. A new airport in TS take a time. A work on commissioning of the proposed airports in the state is likely to take more time. Union Minister of State for the Civil Aviation said in a reply in Parliament. The Civil Aviation the Ministry noted that only three of the proposals airports are technically feasible. Only 3 are. The probe into the TOEFL cheating scam. Probe into Hyderabad, the cybercrime wing of the Hyderabad police have launched the probe into the case of malpractices carried out by agents helping the aspirants cheat in TOEFL examination in the city. Okay, malpractice. We will see this. Experts said to tap loan window quicker. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Thursday exuded confidence that the states will sign up as early as April to avail themselves of the 1.3 lakh crores in interest-free loan offered to them in the union budget 2023-24 for capital expenditure much faster than they did in the current financial year. The 50 years interest-free loan window constitutes a window constitutes a critical part of the center ambition to 10 lakh crore capex push for the coming year. And the financial minister asserted that the scheme's outlay was raised from the 1 lakh crore located this year only because the states had shown interest. Data of the scheme released in the economic survey table in parliament this week appeared to suggest those funds had not been fully tapped by the states. 2023-24 for the capital expenditure much faster than they did the rent financial years. Okay, continue. No bar on the contesting 2 seats in one poll. The Supreme Court on Thursday refused to set aside a provision in the election law that allows the candidature to contest a poll from 2 constituencies simultaneously. This is a policy matter and issues concerning political democracy. It is for the parliament to take a call. A bench led by CJI D.Y. Chandrachud observed the petition by advocate Ashwini Upadhyaya had sought a declaration that section 33/7 of the Representation of the People Act is involved. Like one person, one vote, one candidate, one constituency is the dictum of democracy. Section 33/7 of the Act allows a person to contest a general election or a group by elections. By elections are biennial election from the 2 constituencies, the petitioner said. However, the court chose to leave this issue to the wisdom of parliament. This is the matter of legislative policy, since ultimately it is the parliaments will to see if a country can granted such as choice, hence absent any manifest arbitrariness in the said provisional, we cannot strike it down, the top court noted. What is this? No bar on contesting the 2 seats in one poll. ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్పింది అంటే సుప్రీం కోర్టు ఏం చెప్పిందంటే ఇక్కడ ఇది ఒక కాన్స్టిట్యున్సీ నుంచి 2 కాన్స్టిట్యున్సీ నుంచి ఒక్క క్యాండిడేట్ ఫ్రమ్ one candidate is contesting 2 constituencies. Is it the petitioner asked, this is not right way. One person is contesting 2 constituencies. That is a 1 person, 1 vote, 1 person, 1 constituency. Depend on this. You have to give only 1 person, 1 constituency contesting. Is the petitioner applied? But the court was said that it is not under judiciary, it is legislative part. That is అంటే అది legislative అంటే రాజ్యసభ ఆ పార్లమెంట్ లో తీసుకున్నటువంటి నిర్ణయాలు కాబట్టి అది పెద్ద నిర్ణయంగా పట్టించుకోలేదు. ఒకవేళ కాంటెస్ట్ చేసి చేసుకోవచ్చు అన్నట్టు కోర్టు ఆర్డర్ ఇచ్చింది అనమాట. కళా తపస్వి విశ్వనాథ్ నోమోర్. renowned film director Kashinaduri Vishwanath 92 passed away around the midnight of Thursday in Hyderabad. He is survived by the wife and 3 children. Allying for some time, the top-notch film director was admitted into the Apollo hospital for treatment, but the breathed his last a little around the midnight. His mortal remains were shifted his residence in Jubilee Hills. His family members rushed him to Apollo hospital after there was a sharp drop in his pulse. Okay. Budget session from today, Governor to address giant sitting of the legislature. Budget session from today, Governor to address the giant sitting of the legislature. The budget session of the Telangana legislature is set to the start from the Friday. After a gap of 1 year, the budget session is starting with the addressing of the Governor Tamilisai Sundararajan to the date sitting of the legislature, the assembly and council. After the stalemate between the Raj Bhavan and the Pragati Bhavan, the chief minister's office has been resolved through the mutual negotiations. The governor's address is expected to be followed by the discussion on Monday of the thanks to her addressing after the which the finance minister T. Harish Rao is likely to present the annual financial statements for the 2023-24 on February 6th. The state government made celebrated the security arrangements in and around the legislature premises in view of the budget session. Over the 1,500 security personnel had been deployed on the premises. The purpose of the Legislative Assembly Speaker, the Pocharam Srinivas Reddy and the Council Chairman Gutta Sukhender Reddy held meeting with the senior officials, including the police officials, to review the arrangements ahead of the session. Mr. Srinivas Reddy directed the officials, official concerned to see that the dignity of the house as well as the manner in which the proceeding were being conducted continue during this session too. The house would allow the elaborate the discussion on the every issue raised by the members and the officials concerned should see that the formation relating to the object raised by the members reaching them at the earliest. He wanted the department concerned to nominate a nodal officer to ensure information information requisitioned by the members is furnished. The officials should also be available through the session and they should provide the necessary information to the legislative committee. Okay. Budget session from the today the governor addressing the joint sitting of the legislature. Okay. Governor Tamilisai Ettakelaka ultimate Governor Tamilisai is accept what is that won the win in the both conversation between and legislative and governor. And CM KCR and governor has a gap between them. Now the Harish Rao and other ministers went to the governor and spoke with her. And anyway, governor is giving the speech is going to give the speech in our assembly. The total all the arrangements are ready for the assembly session for run. Okay. Establish a separate OBC ministry, BC panel chief. The caste census is a serious concern for the nation. The task of the commission is to have an OBC data which will withstand the legal scrutiny by satisfying the triple test laid down by the Supreme Court. Krishnamohan Rao. V. Krishnamohan Rao, Vakula Bharanam Krishnamohan Rao. Telangana State Backward Classes Commission Chairman Vakula Bharanam Krishnamohan Rao has championing the cause of backward classes to two-time member of the BC Commission in the United States of Andhra Pradesh. The present chairman in the freewheeling interview to the Hindu spoke BC empowerment demand for the establishment of OBC ministry in the center and the concern over the caste census. Here are the experts of this interview. Since it's sitting up after the bifurcation of the state, what are the significant activities taken by the Telangana BC Commission under your leadership? First question. This is the second BC commission set up by the Telangana government after the formation of the formation of the state in 2014. I am fortunate enough to work as a member of the United the AP BC Commission and also in the first TSBC Commission for the first time. The regular commission is designed as a dedicated the commission in the backdrop of the recent judgment of the Supreme Court, which are insisting for the quantifiable data and the compliance with the mandatory triple test triple test as well as we are in receipt of mandate from the state government. We are closely examining the judicial pronouncements and the simultaneously toured the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and the MP to gain sights into the implementation of the political reservation in the local bodies and the reservation in the public educational institutions and the employments proportion to be BC population. We have also collected the information on the legal challenges faced by them all at all the stages of the survey, complication and output. The task of the commission is to have OBC data which will withstand the legal structure by satisfying the triple test laid down by the Supreme Court in 2010, which will help the state to implement the OBC reservation in the local bodies elections. Do you also echo the demand for the separate union minister for the OBC in the union government? Next question, what is there? Since it's a setting up for the bifurcation of the state, what are the significant activities take by the Telangana BC Commission under your leadership? Question. He spoke on so many after in a United AP also he was a BC Commission president and now also in Telangana TS Commission member. He fought for the reservations and rules and regulations. So many ways he fought on BC data, which really started with the legal structure and everything. He fought. He explained that reservation he has been fighting for the increasing the BC reservations and as well as legal structure also they are observing and fighting and clearing that. And also, do you also echo the demand for the separate union ministry for the OBC in the union government? I strongly support the demand for the OBC ministry headed by the cabinet ministry with the 40% annual budget for the OBC specific schemes based on the sound policy inputs. OBC constitute 56% overpopulation as per the Mandal Commission estimation, and it could be the certainly more now if we leave the NSSO data around the 65% union ministry. Social justice and the empowerment may not have the capacity to formulate a policy nor a pitch for the more allocations of the budget. Interesting fact is that over the years of the budget for the OBC is shrinking. Last budget is showed the less than the 1,000 crores marked for the OBCs. 100%, 100%. I agree. I supported that the demand of the OBC ministry for with 40%. Their voting percentage is 56%. For 56%, 40% OBC quota they are asking, and here their population is 56%. NSSO data around 65%. Union Ministry of Official Justice empowerment may not have a capacity to formulate the policy for the. They are not following. Last year financial budget only 1,000 crores they allocated for the OBCs. That is why they are asking 40% for the 50% people. Several states, including the TS and political parties, are demanding the caste census. What is it all about? Question. This is question. Several states, including TS and political parties, are demanding caste census. What is what is it all about? Caste system గురించి జనాభాల బీసీ జనాభా ఎంత, ఎస్సీ జనాభా ఎంత అని చెప్పి what are the ratio and what is that accountability about the caste system. If a caste census is held, it will help us to understand the expected percentage of the OBCs and reasons of their backwardness. Today accurate data is central to everything, and it will enable us where to pump our focus, energy, and energy funds in a realistic manner. Factly speaking, it has become the main point of the political manifesto. Still we are depending on 1931 caste census, and the more it will more to with inference. Let there be straight caste census has part of census of India 2021, and there is no norms in doing it. The BJP central government submitted affidavit to the FX court that socio-economic caste census 11 data is unusable, unusable with the inaccuracies. The former Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh announces in Lok Sabha in 2018 that the government would undertake the caste census in 2021, but in U-turn, the Union Minister of the State for the Home Nityananda Rai made it clear that it has no such intention. If the central government is not interested to taking it up, it can allow the states by shifting the census entry into the concurrent list. He is opposing. He is asking that BJP government should mandately divide the release of the census of the population of India, but the caste wise. If the central government is unable to give the population of the various with castes, then let us allow to do the states. States can divide their population and give total collection of population, how much the BC the population there, how the SC the population is there, the total count will be we can get. Is saying like that. And so many. Why only question I will read. Why caste census is the need for the hours in local body elections? Why necessary the legal complications are cropping up in BC reservation and other things? Why there is a resistance to the current income ceiling of OBC creamy layer and others? So are you satisfied with the TS government initiatives? The initiatives of the TS government are need based with a strong vision to bring the neglected, downtrodden, and weaker sections into the mainstream. It supports the policy of upliftment and inclusiveness. Hence, taking this into the account, and the huge percentage of the BC population and their flight 40% of the state budget is spent on the welfare of OBCs. What is said? Are you satisfied with the TS government initiatives? He did not say. If he is satisfied also, the people of BC, the Telangana BC population will not satisfied whatever they provide the BC people. If this person, who is this name, Krishna Mohan Rao, satisfied, if the people of Telangana BCs will not satisfied for the on TRS government. Over 9 lakh applications for the group 4 exams. Anand inspects a track for the formula e-race checkup security arrangements. Traffic curves from February 5th to 12th. Here the Hyderabad traffic police have his issued a advisory advisory for the diversion and the road closer to NTR Marg from the February 5th to 12th Additional Commission of Hyderabad Traffic Police and G. Suridhir Babu said that the diversion would partially imposed February 5th to 6th, fully from February 7th to 12th. Traffic from the VV statue and Khairtabad towards the Khairtabad flyover will not be allowed towards necklace rotary, but divert towards the Sadan College, Ravindra Bharati. Traffic from the Buddha Bhavan, Nallagutta junction towards the necklace roads will be diverted towards the Raniganj tank band. Traffic from the for what? Why they are doing in Nallagunda Indrabad the Bajar section? That why they don't they inquires to unveil 4 new facilities today. Cancel race TPCC VP. The first batch for the racing cars arrive. What is this? Youth kata smuggling uh, Marjuna in the Konark Express. A 21 years old youth traveling in Konark Express from the Bhubaneswar was caught at the position of the 12 kilos of the Marjuna by the government railways police Thursday. What is this? What is this? बहुत अच्छा है. A farmer piles the cement bricks like the boundary wall in an effort to keep the surrounding would the boars away from his farmland at the Shamshabad village on the hot rickshaw of Hyderabad. What is this? Okay. అడవి పందుల బాధకు గోడ కడుతున్నాడు పొలానికి. Beware the sounder. He is around to forage and maraud. What is this? ఏం అర్థం కాదు. Burial he is the animal cost of 1,000 crores. Okay, we'll see later. This is very big one. Commission of proposes the new airport likely to take time. We have scripted a growth story, says Chief Secretary. Mission Bhagirath not only mitigated the drinking water problems but solved many other health related issues. Health related issue, madam is saying health related issues also came down, but hospital attendance is increasing. Harish Rao is giving lakhs of people as attending government hospital, but madam is saying health related problems also solved through the water. Wow. Chief Secretary Shanti Kumar has said that Telangana scripted a growth story bringing about transformative the change in various sectors in spite of the being the youngest state in the country. Initiatives like 24 hours uninterrupted power supply to industry and the agriculture had been ensured even during the peak summer at the state. The state had made the rapid strides in agriculture, resulting in a exponential growth in production. The GSDP of the state is increased from the 0.5 lakh crores in 2013-14 at the time of its formation, the 13.27 lakh crores in 2022-23. As per so many ways she spoke, but we don't want promises. Key Sharmila resumes the Padayatra from uh, Shankaramma Manda. What is that? This is what is Sharmila resumes Padayatra from Shankaramma Tanda. Okay, okay. Manda Ankuna. Shankaramma Tanda showing. Okay, right. KCR is the real traitor of Telangana, says Etel Rajendra. Real traitor. The former minister and the BJP Ujjarabadi MLA Etel Rajendra charged that the Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao was the real traitor of the Telangana for having the dumped all other leaders who were part of the Joint Action Committee formed a agitate for the separate state Thursday. Where are Kodandaram, Vimalakka, Mandakrishna Madiga, and the others now? I never lost an election when I was in the TRS and BRS, but there was an effort to defeat me in 2018 election by KCR, who went to the extent of even financing my opponents. So it was he who had the backstabbed, he alleged, praising the central budget presented by the finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Mr. Rajendra said it was the practical budget without making any grandiose the promises. The Prime Minister Modi could have used his budget promising soaps to win the popular vote, but he never gave the assurance give which he could not have kept, he claimed. Okay, Ita Rajendra spoke about who are they: Chandrasekhar Rao, Kodandaram, and Vimalakka, and Mandakrishna Madiga, some others, Gaddar and others also. He spoke, let him do. The cyber crimes wing launched the robe into the TOEFL cheating scam. Oh, we will see. The four house, two adjust properties gutted in fire mishaps, no casualties. India needed the politicians with a vision to make a country 25 turn economy. KTR ababa $25 ante tons economy followers. Focus is, what is this? The make a country, focus is on winning next elections and not on ensuring that the next generation get a better life than our says ministers. Okay. Rousing reception to under 19 cricket roach. Kanti Velugu 2.05 lakh screed on Thursday. Third numbering on this. Anguish in AP over budget 8 to Uppar Bhadra project. Awareness on CPR can save the more lives. TDP leaders shot at in AP 4 arrested. Kala Tapasi Vishwanath pass away. Democratized the open and the common areas of the 22 stories it park offer the employees as a visitors and immersive part experience. A right reading of past cleavage political parties. We'll see. Trading more with an Asia makes economic sense. Should the government put out a white paper on landmark in the Ladakh? No, they can't. Oh, a super excellent photo. Harne plenty, but for how long? No surprises in BJP list of candidature for the Nalgonda, Nagaland, Meghalaya assembly polls. No surprise in BJP list of the candidates for the Nagaland Meghalaya assembly polls. So party will the contest 60 seats in Meghalaya and 20 in Nagaland, and where Ali NDPP will fight in 40 seats. Meghalaya list including the Martin named Dango, who was the NPP candidate till month ago. Okay. Adani crash stalls at the parliament session. Tripura poll at the left for the Congress settle seat sharing the despite. Uh, Gout can seek rethink rethink on the collegium recommendation. Dimakara. As on as on January 31st, there are the 18 proposals on which reconsideration of the Supreme Court collegium has been sought. Within 9 or 10 months, your government is going to get down. Why you are getting hurry? I don't know. Missing headlines. What are they? Hajad meets Shah as per protest intensity Jammu and Kashmir overaction of local from the state land. Uh, no decision to bring an UCC as of now. Riju. No bar on contesting than 2 seats. Okay, getting the MGNREGS outlay is not a concern. Somnathan was wait for a interest rate for the 2021-22 prolong for the lack of EPTF subscribers. Okay, no time. Thank you very much whoever came. Congress to hold the protest outside LIC SBI offices on February 6th. Seek probe. Oh, and so many news are there. Thank you very much whoever came to live and supporting us, and every day come to the live and see the English news, and we should go forward together. Thank you very much, and subscribe AVM Media whoever they came to the live in with us. Thank you very much.